On October 10th, these two adorable kittens were dropped off at PetSmart after someone found them at a construction site in a box. Since they were so little, they had to be bottle fed. As they got older and big enough to be able to be neutered, we found out that there was an issue. We spent some time with them for Halloween, and we even got to dress these adorable babies up. And believe it or not, they actually did like to be dressed up. The issue we found out that they had was called cryptorchism, which is essentially where their testicles do not drop. So we were hopeful that maybe they would eventually. So they stuck around and they started to grow. And they still were just as adorable, even as they aged. We got to spend time with them. We got to play with them. And we were very hopeful that they'd be able to be neutered just fine. However, that was not the case. They were still cryptorchid. Their testicles had not dropped, and so they did have to get major cryptorchid surgery. And Ziggy had some issues. Astro did fine, and we were able to bring him to PetSmart, where he eventually got adopted. But poor Ziggy, he had complications and had to go back and get restitched up. And he spent more time with us. So we just loved on him over and over to provide the best care and support that we could. Eventually, though, Ziggy did heal. So he was able to go to PetSmart as well, in hopes of finding his forever home. However, he was so sad because his brother Astro had already been adopted by the time he got there. So he had to go to PetSmart all by himself. He was very lonely at first and even tried to get out. It was so heartbreaking to see him try to get to us through the cage. Luckily, he did get used to it, and eventually, he seemed okay. He had people interested in adopting him.
Poor baby.
And then, eventually, the right person came along and said they wanted to adopt little Ziggy. They couldn't pick him up right away though, so he did have to stay at PetSmart for a little bit longer. But he got lots of loves there. Many volunteers came and played with him, and he got to pick out treats. He really does love the churros. So much so he gets it all over his face as he tries to actually bite the churro.
Can't get it enough in his mouth.
Ziggy is being adopted, and he will be able to live in his forever home. And I'm so grateful that I got an opportunity to take care of these little babies from the time they were 3 weeks old until just over 4 months.
Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing.
I wish them a long and healthy life at their new forever home. Bye, Ziggy and Astro. Good luck, boys.